it either.
Yeah. All right, we are here, though, on Ancient. Complexity and Navi, map number 2.
And they paused it. They tricked you.
Oh, man.
Maui, they got you.
They got me with the fake. They got us with the fake.
Everyone has to go through that. Just while they're resetting, it's not going to be long. We're going to see more dualies shortly. Now,
oh, yes, that is going to happen. NIP loves dualies. They are playing pistol rounds on both sides, T and CT, with 2 or more dualies. They love it. They want it. My only fear is that it becomes... There was a brief meta in Valorant where everyone was buying the CZ equivalent because it was just so cheap, and I feel like that might happen. That we might have 10 guns on the server on a pistol round. 10 pistols.
Swing into that. I mean, from an action point of view, that'd be very cool, but...
yes.
Here we go. I think we're finally live, so we do apologize for the delay. I'm seeing some... All right, it's fine. They're all just saying good luck, have fun. Navi on the T side, already in the Jaguar cave, and hoping to find something, but they're gonna get smoked off. It's a pretty early smoke to throw down as a tag is on his own, and the other 4 are leaning hard towards that A-bomb side.
And Boomich has already taken over top mid. Blame F as the smoke is fading. Takes him down, though. The other in-game leader perishes, and one stands atop. But Simple is trying to make up some ground. And now Cold right there around the corner. Will he clear this? It's a 50-50 clear, and he guesses right. Simple evens things out, looking for more. Poison trying to test him right now, and it's shaping up to be an A hit where several Complexity players lie.
Yeah, they're gonna find out right about now. Simple still pushing forward. Oh, what a nice shot. Poison able to truck him in now. Electronic gonna follow soon afterwards. JK's got a kill in there as well, but it's really Blame F coming up with a triple at the end of the round, and Complexity are on the board right away here, winning the pistol. That is great news. They need this map, because otherwise they're gonna be put to sleep 2-0 style.
Yeah, and they'll be headed to the lower bracket if they do fall on this map, where either FaZe or OG await them, and we'll see the winner of that game later on today.
Yeah, nothing but good games in this group, so you don't, but also as a team, that means you don't want to go to the lower bracket at all. There's not going to be any kind of an easy pickup down there, whether it is FaZe or OG. That's definitely going to be tricky. All right, P250 here, picked up for Electronic, and he's getting out in the middle. Could be, I mean, Cold is probably hard to find in this position, but if you get on top of him, if you're actually walking in on top of him, that could be pretty scary. He's committed as well. Perfecto, the hero of Overpass here with the Deagle. All right, if you'd hit that flick, it would have been...
That would have been amazing. This is not a position most Ts would expect a player to be in. This position is more or less a one and done, and it frequently is utility cleared out anyways. So Colt finds a lot of information by being here. In fact, he hears all these players moving into Cave 2, but Simple takes down Blame F. Esatag has to remedy the situation, but he's only able to get 2. That may be enough because we have Cold already on the fast flank. Now, Navi, they want to pressure into this deep CT lane where JKS waits for them. Will they challenge it again, though? It looks like they do want to. This is a pivotal point in the round, and Perfecto isn't able to win the duel versus Poison. In fact, Poison collects 2 kills, leaving just Boomich, and Cold is still taking a very long time on this flank. He might not even be activated in this one, but Boomich still has a lot to do, and they will hunt him down. Complexity find a second round in a row.
So weird watching Cold just slowly walk up, but I mean, I guess that is kind of an issue actually when you're coming through on that flank, because they can, just as much as he can hear them from the middle, if he starts running, they can hear him as well. So he just has to walk the whole way. Second round for Complexity. We got AKs on the side of Navi, so they're going to be able to probably have a little bit more firepower here than Complexity do. Third round coming up, and we'll see what they actually come up with. Some aggressive CT sides could definitely be had. I mean, we saw when G2 were playing this map, how much Nico wanted to push out from B and over at the Jaguar Cave, just trying to get that pretty much every round. So far, not really happening for Complexity. Blame if it's kind of in that area, though. He may be thinking about it. Smoke is up, though, and they're looking deep into that A-bomb site.
A contact play, and Bit Fast headshot there onto JKS. That's a great shot, a great opening. Navi, you know, they're just testing the waters, though. They're not going for the full commit off of that kill. Cold still lies in wait. He only has the FAMAS, so this is a difficult hold, but wow, he just eliminates Simple, laser beams him to the face, and he's able to hold on to this position. Still testing Bit. He really wants this challenge, but on the other side of the map, Boomich, he's been lying in wait. He's able to strike down Poison. And Complexity, they always want to take some ground back if they lose anything at all, and that will be the cue for Navi to take over A.
Yep, Boomich saw both of them there. Electronic got to be real careful when that smoke fades right now. And again, you said laser beam. It's found Electronic as well. That's so much damage from Cold, who was practically dead from having played that game. And now Spam comes through and a headshot from Blameth. And it's Complexity winning that round in spite of Navi just looking like they did almost everything right on that A bomb side in terms of entering. But Complexity, they go look for Boomich, and they're able to go and actually retake that bomb site. Very, very cool.
That's a great clear from Bit. He has been not the loudest player in this series so far, but if you can find entries like that, I mean, anything becomes possible on the T side. But Cold put up a formidable defense. The Terminator takes him down.
Yeah, really well done. Celebrations are in order. 4th round. And they are back on maybe some deagles here for Navi, but not much else. What a good start. Poison able to pick up his AWP on top of it.
That's a big upgrade. We didn't see too much of that in the first map.
No.
Barely had the op at all. And now this time he gets it on the 4th round. That is a pleasant feeling if you are a primary opper to get yourself engaged early. And Navi, kind of an interesting approach last round. We'll see if they keep going for these kind of pump fakes at B by taking this control. S-Attack wants some info fast, though. Him and Blameth connect on both sides of the lane to take down Boomich. And now they've secured the position. The smoke is at the doorway. Perfecto has to play behind it. But the main point of attack for Navi looks like it may be coming towards mid, but can they get him out? Oh, smoke right there. Keeps Perfecto alive.
Yeah, and forces him to use the smoke as well, which is probably not what he really wanted to use it for. And this is very aggressive, very cool. See, Simple. Shadow is showing. He's trying to duck under that, but Blameth plays it just fine. He's going to be able to smoke that off on the other side. And they do flash just at the same point in time, but not able to really do anything behind it either. 3 on 5 right here as the tag will take down Electronic. Things are just looking pretty overpowered right now for Complexity. And again, the fact that you can actually stop them from even getting to this point in the map is just... It's a very, very effective play if you're on the CT side.
Yeah, many have likened the lane in front of B to Banana Inferno in terms of not only its importance, but the way that it is frequently double molly cleared out by CTs. Smoke the door, couple mollies in, and that's it. So Navi are going to have to try to fight for this space because Complexity have shown that it is a point of emphasis for them. It is within their CT game plan that they want to stop anyone from having that.
Let's see. They are running a bunch of people out there. Complexity a little bit slow to the party this time, and actually they're going to lose the early fight here. Blameth and Poison both going down. That is a strong beginning. Now, Cold is in the middle, and if anyone is going to try and save this round, it could be him trying to get back into those B hallways and shoot him in the back. In the meantime, S-Attack is going to be taking down Boomich, and he falls back running with the knife out. Oh, he's almost caught, and he's going to be found by Electronic. And Cold is very, very passive in the middle. He's still not moved.
Yeah, he's just held on to that ground, and Navi at this point, though, they've overrun the B site. They have that space. Simple is still waiting here. Okay, finally the duel commences. Oh, wow, that's a tough fight for Cold, and yet he gets the better of him. Does what seems to have been a fake jump, but this retake is out of the question.
Yeah.
No way Cold should be going for it. In fact, that jump might slow Perfecto down as he tries to tail him. But yeah, Poison came from middle to try to stop this lane play. It looks like Complexity were trying to run some sort of kind of unorthodox lane control, but Simple stops it in his tracks as he's holding from that bottom left elbow.
Well, they get to recover the AWP at least on Cold, so that's got to be some good news. I guess maybe because Simple got that first kill on Poison, so they knew where he was, is why Cold didn't want to try and jump up to flank the B bomb side or stop S-Tag from being alone. Regardless, yeah, he just seemed very, very passive in there. But maybe that was the reason why. Good round for Navi. They're on the board, 4-1. And yeah, I mean, you win 2 of those fights, then tactically from there on out, you're probably going to be doing all right.
If they can keep control of lane, the whole map opens up for them. So it looks like they are putting a lot of pressure there again. 3 players. Electronic is going to go for a contest. Wow, he's going really quickly. Molly is in. And a counter Molotov to stop Navi in their track. So Navi aren't sure whether or not there is anybody in Jaguar just yet. And so they will have to clear that out with a couple of players or perhaps some utility. Either way, once again, Bit and Simple just in A main, looking to pressure here, but they bide their time.
Yeah, they're being very, very careful about it. Of course, they can't make much noise because Cold Zero could just hear that on the other side. So they have to be just a little bit careful here. Smoke is up from the T side. And I mean, really, Complexity don't have any eyes on middle at the moment. They don't know what's happening in there. And I wonder how long before they get paranoid about that. And we can tell that actually no one from Navi's there, but Complexity don't know that.
Right. That might create a hole in the defense. It might create a rotation out of Complexity, a response. We see that Poison is peeling on back from B.
Yeah.
And Navi are making their way towards A. Cold still here holding. And it's going to be on JKS. This is huge for him. But towards mid, Poison finds 2. That's big. And now JKS has a lot to do, but wow, what a clean AUG spray from him. It felt like Complexity were pushed so far back in that round, but Navi didn't even particularly use the space. They just started walking on towards Poison, and even though Complexity lacked so much information, it's just that they found all the kills as they came to him.
Yeah, very, very good stuff. And the timing to recall Poison from that B bomb site was absolutely perfect. You found them in there, even catching Boomich as we saw jumping back around the corner. That was way better than I was expecting. Timeout, second time already used for Navi. That's pretty early.
Yeah, this game plan is not working out for them thus far. And you can see Blade's thinking. There is some psychology behind the direction you're looking sometimes as you're thinking.
Right, the whole eyes up, down, whatever it is.
Yes, yes. I think looking upright is supposed to be creativity.
Yeah, you're using your imagination. I only know this from like American TV shows. Yeah. I always wonder if how accurate that is, or if it's just overplayed.
Yeah, I actually don't consider it more often than not. I'm just looking for something to think about when Blade looks up like that.
But you're saying potentially he could have been using the creative, creative side of his brain to try and come up with something. Let's see if it worked. Maybe we need like some mind reading device onto them. That would be the next, like a helmet we could put on.
Yeah, see the strats that are running through his head.
Exactly, read them directly. All right, another Molotov to clear this out. They do still have some, I don't know, some damage they can put into this round, Navi. 3 Tech 9s. You need an entry kill, I feel like, to make them really work, and there it is. Are they going to speed up behind it? Not quite. There would have been JKS and S-Tag on the other side, so I don't know, maybe running through that would have been dangerous. They're going to double up. Not quite going for it. Boomich goes down. I thought actually maybe those 2 B defenders would have gone forward once again to look for a fight, but this time they're staying a little bit further back. In fact, Complexity, apart from S-Tag, are just all the way back on the map.
Oh, wow. Simple just took out JKS in the back lines. That forces S-Tag's hand. He presses on forward, maintains the cave position. This is paramount to the chances of the retake now, because they have at least a couple points of attack. Wow, Cold, though, through the smoke. What? S-Tag seems to have a read on where Simple is, too. This is becoming so dicey for Navi. Despite the fact that they have control of the site, they are being spammed through every single smoke possible, and that just leaves Bit to die, too.
That was an incredible retake coming out, wasn't it? I mean, once you start getting the kills through the smoke, but you're right. Estak looked like he knew that someone was higher. Maybe he saw it, or maybe he just heard him run into the corner. Regardless, that's 6 and 1. Navi, fair play. They had not that much to work with, and they got a couple of kills and a bomb plant. I guess it's kind of respectable given the money situation that they brought into that round. But they need to do much better here, or they could end up playing a third map against Complexity, which would be... I think that would be interesting if it got to it. I'd be excited to see that happen.
Yeah, it does seem like Navi, you know, they can let a map slip still. It is possible, even though they are the #1 team out there. But once again, Blame challenging Boomich. IGL on IGL, and Boomich gets the better of him. Another opening pick for Navi, and can they convert it? They're pretty much holding their ground, waiting for the Complexity response. It has been so characteristic of the Complexity defense to try to find something once they lose the opening pick, and that right now is in the form of JKS and S-Tag pushing on forward.
Which is ready for it. Molotov, oh, that's going to isolate them. They're actually being pushed to the left now. A little bit uncomfortable, but a preemptive shot as he was flashed, taking down Boomich. Don't really get any better than that. Cold in the middle, that's incredibly risky. For how carefully he's been playing in the middle, that just seemed like a big misstep.
Yeah, thought he could rotate on over. But that shows that the Complexity defense towards B is probably feeling on ice right now. They are feeling like this could fall apart in just at a moment's notice, because they're stuck in cave. They don't have eyes on the site itself.
There we go. 30 seconds though on the clock. I mean, if they can slow this down one side, it could be a little bit awkward. Electronic, that's an off angle from S-Tag, and he's able to take down Electronic back into a 3-on-3. They're a little bit zoned out, so there could be a bomb plant here without much interruption. They're gonna go for it. Oh, just waiting a little bit. Some return fire coming through. Bit will take 1 kill, and S-Tag, he's finally gonna fall as well. Good double for Bit. And Poison never really got into he didn't even get close to the site. They were dead before he got there. Look at how low they are, at least 2 out of 3 there on the Navi side.
That was such a unique way to play it for Navi. It's almost like they baited Complexity into the spam war. They said, we're going to try to spam you, you're going to try to spam us. And as soon as Complexity even thinks about it, Navi just attacked them. They went right in.
Yeah.
Poison, nice shot on a Perfecto, keeping this op alive. This will look... It looks like this will be taken to the next round here. And overall, a great round from Navi. They read what was the likely play from Complexity after they lost that opening pick. But yeah, this was a little bit uncharacteristic from Cold.
Yeah, especially, I think, in light of the fact that he's just been very, very... I don't know if timid is the right word, but he's certainly been very careful, trying not to get into too many fights in the middle, and walks right into it like that. 9th round is coming up. 2nd on the board for Navi, so... I don't know, they're putting something together. It's looking a little bit better. They're getting some kills. S-Tag is 11 and 3. What a fantastic start for him.
Yeah, he's having a great time over there as one of the primary riflers at B. So much utility this time for Complexity will prevent Navi from taking control of lane, but it doesn't look like that's the point of emphasis for Navi. They have a few players towards A main at the moment, but Poison, JKS, and Cold will be there if Navi go for the hit.
They checked everything. They know that there's no one outside of the B-bomb site, so this 3-man setup at the A site could be lethal. Cold getting a chance to flex that aim once again, and he takes down Bit, and they can't do anything. They were so... Even trying to get into the A site, they were so stretched out. It's just sort of one long line of Navi players trying to get there. Blamer will catch Boomich, trying to make it through. 5 versus 3. They look uncomfortable on this map, Navi, right now. They really do.
Yeah, they haven't been able to find too much space, and it's tough for them to really contest Complexity for lane. That's something where you can tell Complexity has done their homework in terms of Boomich's tendencies. They have lost the pick sometimes, but it's been Complexity who have controlled it more times than not now. Oh, what a shot from S-Tag there. Nails Electronic. Perfecto will try to get something. Wow. S-Tag is really playing with fire there, and he still takes down Perfecto. He's doing such a wonderful job at securing this position. And Simple, He's looking for maybe a timing peak at this point, but he is surely out of the round.
Yeah, I mean, this is so cool. He's really the guardian of the side of the map at the moment. Gonna take even more damage, but somehow, almost impossibly, he's still alive. He's finally gonna make it back around the corner. A little bit of a lineup there. Could have been some damage, but in the end, no one dies for complexity. And I don't know, the problem for Navi is some of these rounds that they're giving up here. They've had in the 7th round that complexity have 2 of them have been defuses for complexity, and the other 5 have just been Navi dying before they even get the bomb plant down. So that does make a difference long term.
Yeah, the economy is working in favor of complexity right now, and this is a round where they can look to build that up even more. They are in a great position to do so, but you never can count out the Navi pistols. We saw just how powerful they can be yesterday. Blame F. He's facing off against Boomich. It's rare that you actually see you build up a matchup like Blame F versus Boomich, IGL versus IGL, and it's rare to actually just see it so head on. It's actualizing in the way that it is right now. And so this is a great little engagement.
So maybe they could settle it like that. Just have the 2 captains fight, and whoever wins, the other crew just put their guns down.
Yeah.
No need for any more bloodshed. Oh, nice.
It's sniper versus sniper.
Yeah, they're actually giving us a bit of a show, especially Poison taking down Perfecto as a follow-up. And now Blame F's bored a little bit. He's gonna catch Bit with a nade in hand. They're looking very, very dominant right now. Nuke would be the final map if they get to it. I'm crossing my fingers they do. That'd be so exciting.
Yeah, with the level that complexity are showing on this map here, and what they showed yesterday, that should get anybody excited that's watching, because Navi have an excellent win rate on Nuke. In fact, I think it's 100% still. And Complexity have shown that they can play Nuke at a high level. They put together some really nice rounds yesterday where they felt very in control, and just like their read of the map was great. Their mid-rounding and everything was what you would want from a team that's willing to play it.
11th round now. Simple on an AWP. I mean, if you're going to be playing, or if you're forced to play a bit slow on the T side, having an AWP actually makes a lot of sense. Could try and angle for some kills for a long time before you get anywhere. Although I say they're playing slow, but Perfecto's just come charging right through. Symbols all the way towards the middle on the other side. He's actually really forward, Perfecto. I don't know if they realize if they make a mistake here on the defense and just assume that no one's on the ramp, that could be devastating. Nice shot from Bit to take down JK. I think he's going to drop poison as well. That's the A-bomb side just fully in their control. That's wild.
That should be that. We'll see if Complexity can even rotate in time. The bomb is taking a while to get to A, although Electronic is still holding the re-aggress at B. But yeah, this round is all Bit. It's he's been having a little bit of difficulty on some of these entries. You know, he's kind of 50-50 on them right now. But this is a round where it was a testament to his skill in the server.
Oh no!
But oh no, our Complexity bringing this one back. It looks possible. I mean, this is okay. That's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Finally. I was going to say, Cold has been having some really great shots over at the A-bomb side. So I was a little bit worried that he would find another straight headshot, but no. They're going to put him to sleep, at least for now. 3rd round is going to be going to Navi here. And they need to build even more behind. I will say, I mean, we have to remember as well, Complexity are going to be faced with the same problem once they get to the T side, which is just trying to figure out how to get those rounds on the board when you don't have too much map control. Bit getting a double entry is a great way to do it, but it's also probably hard to replicate.
Yeah, the lack of utilization of middle for Navi's T side has been a little bit concerning. They take the bottom of it, but they're rarely actually making a play through it.
Yes.
And I think Complexity has more or less noticed that to an extent. They're not even really making it a point of emphasis on their defense. Oh, wow. That second kill was nice.
Yeah.
Just barely seeing anything. Ooh. Frustrating.
Relatable.
Default. Yeah.
You guys were playing in the green room earlier. What map were you playing? You were playing a short match.
Yes, and we were playing Mirage.
Mirage, all right.
Yeah, there's nothing too new about that.
No, not yet. That's a map that I think many people would like to see something changed on, or maybe some sort of a remake of.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only criticism most people can have with Mirage is that it is stale. I think that map still lends a lot of depth to it. Maybe people conflate their experiences in matchmaking with what is actually happening in professional games, because there's a bit of a just kind of random individual element in games that you play online, but in these pro games, you know, they have very thorough map control procedures and ways of converting that.
Maybe we'll see that one day. Bold spray, very aggressive compared to how he's been playing earlier. S-Tag, hard to catch off right now. That was his 16th kill. He's playing out of this world at the moment. Keeps on fighting. Another triple for him. And leaving Simple on his own. S-Tag he can't be stopped. He's 18-3.
S-Tag is doing so much for Complexity. He's not just putting it up statistically, but he's just maintaining so much control for them. It's making everybody's job so much easier. When you have a rifler that is playing this well, I'm actually kind of getting Modern vibes from one of the very first Ancient games for FBX. He just absolutely obliterated everybody on B. And now Simple will try to find something here, but this is a great off angle from Blame, and Simple won't suspect that. S-Tag finds the fourth.
Of course.
19 kills for this man. Somebody has to stop him if Navi want a chance in this game.
I do love it's almost what it looked like they were trying to do earlier. It seems like they're trying to beat it. Was Perfecto that did it last time, pushing through the smoke on the ramp and trying to get into that position. And I could totally see how you could catch one of these B defenders off guard, because once the smoke is down, if you're defending the B bomb side, you think, well, that's it. They're not, even if they come through it, they would have to flash, surely. But if they're on the other side, they don't have to flash at all, and they can just go for it. But he wasn't caught. Instead, he's going to get a quad kill. Blame F pushing out. Jaguar. Actually, some damage on the other side. He might have heard that. Underhands the grenade down and nearly kills Electronic outright.
There we go. All right. Electronic finally taken down by the shrapnel of JKS. And once again, Complexity, they've secured this lane control. It's so pivotal to a great defense. And once again, Blame F playing the shadow advantage angle, but a flash comes out and he still wins the fight. Unreal how much control Complexity have over this side of the map.
Yeah, they're doing a fine job here. The two Danish players in the lineup defending B together. And you'd think it'd be very hard to do a sort of a two-man pincer movement, but they actually are doing that time and time again. Pushing into the A side is a bit. See if he can get something done. Poison's moved up into a position that's slightly more difficult to clear. He's not sure if they're going to be jumping up, but right now it's a 3-on-5 with about 40 seconds left. Perfecto's joining the crew, and nice entry. Bit is actually just such a great player, isn't he?
Yeah, his aim is explosive, and it gets them in situations they otherwise wouldn't have been in. And when Simple gets in a position like this, Navi can convert rounds. This was all in control in favor of Complexity. Oh, but Bit, no, just takes a little too long to get in, and JKS punishes him for it. But Simple's going for the big flank. Okay, there's still a possibility that he's able to win this 1-on-3 situation, and he bides his time. He's waiting, but the bomb, is it planted for him? It might be behind the box. Do Complexity know it? Either way, JKS is able to find the kill.
I suppose Simple didn't even know if they were defusing at that point in time, so he probably felt like he had to go a little bit quick on getting that shot. I thought he would have just waited even longer than that. But yeah, the bomb muzzle was not planted for him. This is I don't even know how you see that. That is really well done. JKS, obviously instrumental in getting that job done. 3 kills in the round for him just like that. 10-3 scoreline. Now, I don't think Navi should have even been back in that round. But once they were, the fact that they can't win it's going to be very, very frustrating. I'm so curious if Navi win the pistol, if Complexity won't be in the exact same situation here.
It seems entirely possible. I mean, there's a reason Navi decided to pick this map. They do have a stellar CT side, but Complexity are putting up a great defense. This is a fortress, this entire map. I mean, They did decide to relinquish lane, though. This is a time when Navi has found more map control towards middle and that lane side, and Complexity are playing a more passive type of approach. It looks like they might go for a re-aggress towards middle with Esatag and Cold, but Navi, they're still taking space on this other side of the map right now.
And they know that Electronic is somewhere in the middle. They definitely know that. So I doubt they're going to be caught off guard, because I think Poison spotted that jump past in the beginning, so it must have been called out. Simple goes down, but I don't think they're fooled. Yeah, they're still... You can tell how careful they're being here in not letting anyone sneak through, because obviously, if the T's do get in on that side of the map, it's probably game over for one or the other bomb side.
Electronic. Ooh. Make some sound. Esatag will eat him up for that. That's a very dry peak, and it looks like he was trying to upset the defense, maybe pull a rotation, but he may not have expected them to be that close. And now it's going to be a one-dimensional attack from Navi. They're coming out of cave at the moment, and they have to secure some positions. But BlameF, he's just tucking his head. Oh, this becomes such a strong angle if he's not cleared. He gets one. Perfecto gets a trade. This feels like a must-win round for Navi. They are down 2v4, but Perfecto just swings into the angle, leaving simply Boomich here, and he runs right out of bullets.
Yeah, so unfortunate. CSGO with another double kill. It is going to be an 11-3 scoreline. He is gunning for what must be one of the best ratings in a half here at the group stage, at least. He's 21-4 right now, and we've only played 14 rounds.
Yeah. On top of that, 322 utility damage. That's insane. 141 ADR. He's doing an excellent job at B right now. That's all that... I mean, he's done everything correctly. He's done so many things right. Whether he's playing on the site, towards lane, cave, everything. He's been a renaissance man of the B site.
Yeah, bottom fragger on Complexity is Cold with 9 kills, but the highest on the other team is Simple at 8, so that's not a good sign there. Try to do it again. They've been trying this a couple of times. BlameF in the corner. Oh, no! And they line up. They finally took down Esatag, and just like that, it goes back their way anyway. Poison nearly getting that shot, so it was a short-lived victory for Navi on that B bomb side. I like the idea, and this is the third time they've tried to do it, and it did work, and I actually think the theory behind that kind of a push is really sound. Assuming you don't get completely exploded running up the ramp by nades, it can work, but they just forgot to check that one corner.
Yeah, it's such a powerful position, and the smoke right in the face of Simple will slow him down here. Perfecto's ready to activate, but no one else is in position. And Complexity, they have 3 players in this back lane of B. It does look like the final hit is destined to end at B. It's the final smoke of Navi. That has to be it.
Yeah, nothing else they can do, is there? I think they're probably hoping that Simple would have found someone if someone would have walked onto the bomb side at this point in time. That hasn't happened. Flash goes over. That should be a really effective flashbang, but they can't find the Complexity players, and they would love to do that before they go for this fight. Nearly lining up. So much damage there. Bit is lucky to be alive. They're going to trade Cold, though. Poison with the kill, leaving Simple on his own, and he takes the opportunity to Poison. That's a quick deagle draw, and they're going to be able to win that round 12-3 in the first half at the end of the first half. Second half's going to be coming up now, and if they win the pistol, it's probably nuke time. Almost certainly feels like it should be. However, if Navi could do it, I'm so curious to see if they're going to run it all the way back. I think they might be able to, because... yeah, like we've been talking about pretty much all map long, this T side is really hard to put together.
It is. Perfecto playing close. Oh, the CZ for Boomich. He pulls out the knife on top of it. Oh man, that is a great hold though. That is going to make this a lot more difficult for Complexity in the post plant. Perfecto still maintains some very forward position. He could find a timing right here if he decides to peek, but he will wait for his team. A little bit of a jiggle, looking for something. And the retake commences, but Cold is there. Oh, 2 kills for Cold. And, Simple finds the return. Looking for it. 1v2, but he can't put it together. And Complexity find the 13th.
Yeah, and that's a massive problem. It looked pretty good. I like the fact that they were waiting for a while there. Perfecto didn't really go for it. And obviously, with this kind of a double kill for Boomich, you think they have the setup for it. But these are some Some very, very crisp shots coming out from Cold Zero. 13-3. Navi by Deagles. Some HEs to follow it up. Yeah, they could do some damage in this round. But they're not feeling it at the moment. Not on this map. Nades avoided by Complexity. Maybe you could see that coming, the potential nade stack. Wow.
It's a weird wall. No bullet holes.
No, just eats them all up.
Yes.
I'm kind of surprised he just went for the full spam there. I mean, if they push out...
Yeah.
But all right.
Just full confidence. And Complexity, they make their way back to B. Navi were in a bit of an A stack, which is interesting given how the B site is definitely the favored one for most teams.
Right. Yeah, that's what we're learning so far.
Right.
I mean, I think partly because of the bomb plant zone over there is just...
It's tough.
Yeah, if someone's in CT spawn and they're shooting through at the right angle, you could just die anyway. All right, a bit of a kill from Boomich at the very least. And Vecto could have actually done some damage there. They were stood on top of each other. Could have been awkward if he would have killed two of them. But they're smoked off. They've lost the bomb site. It's going to be 14 rounds for Complexity. And because Navi put everything into this round, the next one isn't even going to be that exciting necessarily either.
No, it's going to be a rough buy for them. At this point, there's a case that Navi should just force for every round. If you don't buy next round, you're hoping your 3 pistols are going to be a win condition. Would be nice to just give everybody a chance to win something because...
Yeah, I agree.
You can't... giving up 15-3 is... You're saying you have the most impenetrable defense ever.
Yeah, you're looking to... I mean... In a weird way, if we'd compared it to the old version of Nuke that was incredibly one-sided towards the CT side, if you just imagine we were on that map now and you saw a 14-3 scoreline, but Navi were on the CT side, it wouldn't be great. Nuke wasn't that one-sided. It wouldn't be thinking, yeah, it's fine, don't worry, Navi are totally going to make it back, maybe especially because of the economy. But if they somehow pulled together this round, at least you knew there was a chance they could do something similar. I don't know if the map compares exactly to that yet. I think maybe that's a bit of an early prediction. But Complexity just gave us a pretty good lesson in how hard it can be to actually find any kind of a breakthrough on that CT defense. It was rock solid. Yeah. Setting up outside of the B bomb side once again with JKS holding basically in T-spawn.
Yeah, once again, Navi opt for the AAA, and it might work this time. Complexity are making it look like a very similar round to the previous, where Cold is inserted into lane, and they're walking all the way back. And so we've got a few players, Bit, Electronic, Simple. They might be able to put something together, because Complexity aren't even going for mid control. This is going to be a completely just one-pronged approach. There's...
Yeah. Force in numbers as they come through. I don't know. Smoke us up. So are they going to be doubling up on that boost? No, they're just going to go for it now. Electronic up there. I think he was earlier. So this works very well. If Bit can get a kill, drag all the attention towards him, they forget about Electronic and then they go for it. Simple will have hurt them already. They're not going to forget about Electronic. They check it for sure. And Bit unable to get the kill that he needed. That had to be a pretty instantaneous headshot. Poison instead with 2, and Simple will fall right off. There was 18 seconds on the clock and the bomb is being planted. And boom, which he would have loved to have found someone in that plant moment. Poison!
just ran right at him.
That's a check.
Yeah, just called him out, said, I know you're in this corner. With the smoke fades, I'm coming right at you.
Yeah.
That's 15 for Complexity, and Navi will have a gun round here. They did keep some money for themselves, but it is an incredibly uphill battle. If there were any map in the pool, though, this would be the one to make the CT comeback. Ancient right now, if you filter for top 30 teams, it is the most CT-sided map. So...
Just 12 rounds.
Yeah.
That's all they need.
Just 12 in a row. Just flawless CT side. You know, that's
all we're asking.
Yeah.
And then you have to do it again in overtime.
Yes. I Not sure if Perfecto wanted it to land there.
I don't think so.
I think he wanted it to go into the doorway.
He's like, damn. Well, it's not even, because sometimes if you throw a smoke like that, you could look under it, but obviously not the way that the...
Not when it's that high.
Nope, not like that.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's some important utility, too. Now, Navi have only one smoke left with 1 minute and 10 seconds. There's not a lot of options for them here. They might try to find some space with a re-aggress on some part of the map, but it's just going to come down to hitting some shots.
Electronic is up there at the temple. Blamef's going to join the rest of the team. So will Poison. So they kind of take the route through middle. And we're looking like we're going to be revisiting that B bomb site. Favorite destination of most of the teams that play it. Perfecto and Boomich are here. Electronic has started to get in there. Simple is even gravitating towards that side of the map. So they look like they have the right idea, Navi. They certainly have some weapons finally this time around, so they could maybe get this done. Deep nades and actually Poison walking out behind. This could be great. The bomb has been dropped for the minute, but shooting in the back is Poison. He's ready for it. Nearly could have taken the face off of Electronic, but instead, he's going to find Blamer. For now, 14 seconds on the clock, a 2-on-3. And even if Electronic is a little bit low on health, this is still very dangerous. He fakes it once. They know that he's in there, but they just can't find him. And now they've run out of time entirely. Poison will do some good damage here, but the round is going to go to Navi regardless. It's going to be 15-4.
That's the one for Navi. As soon as Complexity started throwing all of that utility to clear space towards B, Navi rotate on over, and a very cheeky little play from Electronic. There was a gap in that smoke. He decides to find some space there, and he puts up an excellent defense. Also, you can see the proactivity from Navi. As soon as the hit's coming out, they say, we don't want to be on the site. We want to push towards lane. We want to push down towards the ramp. And it works out in terms of just making Complexity uncomfortable, taking that space away.
Can they actually see much boosting over that smoke in the middle, Navi, I wonder? I mean, I'm assuming they can, otherwise they probably wouldn't be doing it, but that would have been fun to see if they could have actually made a play behind it. Bit is pushed up far into the A hallway, something that we didn't really see Complexity try and do all that much. Would have been JKS playing over there, I believe.
Yes.
He was pretty far behind, or maybe Cold was there at times when he wasn't playing middle.
They tried it once, and then Bit took out both of them.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Good point. Poison.
Okay.
That's a nice shot. Oh, he's so aggressive.
Wow.
He's flashed, but just standing in the middle of the site. He's got to find somewhere to go. Up close, and he tries to hit the flick mid-air. Man, that would have been cool, but he still created a lot of space. The bomb is kind of in this area. Blamef's going to be taking down Electronic, but now they just call a freeze. They just wait for it. And S-Tag picks up Bit in the middle, and now the A-bomb side is completely lost. Blamef is about to find out. JK is waiting around and probably could have had that kill already. Boomich now, rare to see him with the AWP, but he's got it. Planting in front, because he's going to go for it. He almost kind of has to. Close enough to get the no-scope. That's wild, but it doesn't change the fact that it is Simple on his own. 1 versus 2, and he's going to go down. It's S-Time to get the final kill of the map, and that is really justified given how he played this. An absolutely unreal performance from him, and that means we're going to go to a third map on Nuke.
This was a great sign for Complexity. They showed some life. They showed